fireworks stores are seeing an influx of customers this holiday weekend. WGEM's Rebecca Duffy spoke to a Hannibal store owner about the laws on purchasing and shooting off those fireworks. She's live at Hannibal tonight with more. Rebecca?
Daniel, a lot of people are pulling out their wallets here at the Fireworks Superstore in Hannibal to purchase those fireworks for New Year's weekend. And the owner of the store here says that it's important to follow the law while having some fun. It's New Year's weekend, and people are traveling long distances to get their hands on some fireworks. Inside the 125,000 square foot Fireworks Superstore in Hannibal are customers from all over.
Customers from Texas, from New York, California, Florida, Wisconsin, Michigan, Nebraska.
Nick Warren and his friends drove from Hillsboro, Missouri to get supplies for their New Year's celebrations.
Come here for just fireworks and get supplies for stuff to party on New Year's, and always like getting fireworks because it's always a good time.
He says it's not the first time he's set off fireworks.
It's just a rush every time. It's sweet.
Store owner Tom Marks says sales have continued to rise since they opened 17 years ago.
Our sales have been very strong this year. Our sales seem to climb or increase every year.
Non-Missouri residents can buy fireworks at a store year-round, while Missourians can only buy fireworks from June 20th through July 10th and December 22nd through January 2nd. Residents can purchase fireworks outside of those dates if they sign a form saying those fireworks will be taken out of state. When using fireworks, Mark says it's important to
just use common sense, I suppose. Most people that are buying fireworks, it's not their first time. I think most people have a good idea how to go about that.
Mark says the busiest time of year for fireworks sales is around the 4th of July. Reporting live in Hannibal, Rebecca Duffy, WGEM News.
All right, thanks, Rebecca. Here's some more information about fireworks laws and regulations in Missouri. You have to be at least 16 years old to purchase fireworks in the state. Fireworks must be shot off on private property and not within city limits.